Hi guys, today I'm gonna talk about Canada, a country I love. I've been to Canada 7 times, once in 2000, 2003, 2005, 2007, 2008, 2011 and 2013. I used to have a PR card of Canada, permanent resident, which expired in 2013, the day I came to Pakistan. I've been to Toronto, Mississauga, and the Niagara Falls. Uh, in um, in 2007, I lived in Canada for 5 to 6 months, and I went to a Catholic school. And I sucked at the studies like anything. I failed in each and every subject. Anyways, last time I was in Canada was in 2013 July, and I really enjoyed myself there. Mississauga is really boring, but Toronto is really nice. Mississauga, Brampton, and all those places are part of the GTA, which is the Greater Toronto Area, actually. Last time I was in Canada was in 2013. My mother and I rented an apartment in Toronto, Canada, and we had a nice time there. We had nice things to eat. We went here and there. The details I recall of Toronto, Canada are the Lake Ontario, the CN Tower, Yonge and Bloor, Eaton Centre, Dundas Square, and all those places. And every day we used to go to the Eaton Centre bookshop called Indigo. We used to have a nice time over there, buying books and reading them. Every day we used to go to the bookshop and buy several books and read them. The bookshop in Indigo bookshop in the Eaton Centre shopping mall in Toronto, Canada is just amazing. They have all sorts of books. You can get any book you want, and it's of 2 stories. You can compare it to the Kunakunya bookstore in Bangkok, Thailand, or the Barnes and Nobles in New York City. Anyways, so I do miss Canada a lot. I don't know what to say though. In Canada, I used to sing Bruce Springsteen songs, Dancing in the Dark, outside the Eaton Centre shopping mall in Toronto, Canada, and people used to come and listen to me singing. Okay, here's how I used to sing it. You can start a fire, you can start a fire without a spark, even if you're just dancing in the dark. Heroes gone, you moving round the place. Check my look in the mirror. Wanna change my clothes, my face, my hair, and I getting nowhere. I just little stump like this. Something happened somewhere. Even if you're just dancing in the dark again in the evening. So I used to sing that song in Toronto, and people used to come and appreciate my singing. Anyways, so I just love the bookshops of Toronto, Canada. I've lived in Mississauga many times. I remember the Square One shopping mall in Mississauga where they had the Coles bookshop. There was also a Chapters bookshop right outside the Square One in Toronto, in Canada, Mississauga, Canada. And I like the literature section and the religion and philosophy section. Now my dream is to study at the University of Toronto and do a degree. I want to study philosophy, anthropology, psychology, sociology, English literature and religion. And I want to become a writer, and I want to have a small flat in Toronto with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of books. And I want to have a fridge full of nice chocolates and ice creams to eat. And I want to become a writer and publish my book in Canada and make it sell 1 billion copies if that's possible though. And I want to sit in the Barnes and Nobles bookshop in New York City signing books. And I'll be signing books. I'll be Daniel Tanvir, author of several books, and there will be people lined up to get an autograph for my book. That's my dream, you know. I also want to do good things for my country, Pakistan. I want to fight for equal right for the people of my country, the minorities, the poor people, the people who are treated unjustly. I want to fight for equal rights for the people of my country because I love my country, Pakistan. Anyways, I'm in Lahore, Pakistan right now, and I'm at my stepfather's house right now, and I'm going to Islamabad after almost a week's time. Tomorrow is Eid, and the money I'll get from Eid, I'm gonna buy books from it, from the Readings bookshop in Lahore, Pakistan. They have a lot of books, nice books to read there, and I'm gonna buy them and read them. The writers I like include Christopher Eric Hitchens. He's a British American author who's written many books. Along with that, the novelists I like are the Libyan novelist Hisham Matar. He's a brilliant writer. I love him. Then the Pakistani writers I like are Nadeem Aslam. He's also a brilliant novelist. Anyways, I love my father Tanvir Jafri and my mother Mahrukh, and my father has taken me all over the globe. Yeah, so I'm really missing Islamabad. As I told you before, every Friday night we have a party at our house, and there are people coming, people going, and blah 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 blah. And it was my father's 72nd birthday in February 2022, 21st of February 2022, and there were like 80-90 people at our flat, and we had a nice time. So we had a nice time at the birthday in February 2022 when my father turned 72 years old. My father has been to 100 countries and 7 consecutive Olympics. Yeah. Anyways, when I was in Connecticut, United States, in 2015, my father's friend Syed Jalal Haider took me to the Barnes and Noble's bookshop in Connecticut and bought me 5 books. So I wanted him to buy me more books. So he was like, "Look, Daniel, Tanvir, I have bought you 5 books. I cannot buy you more. It's not my budget." So one of the books he bought me was by Daniel Edwin Barker, who was a very famous writer of the United States of America, and he's my friend. And the other book that he bought me is called The Chariots of the God by Swiss author Eric von Daniken. I read that book a couple of years ago. I underlined some parts with a green highlighter, but the tragic thing was that I forgot what happened in the book, so I have to read that book again. When I go to Islam, I'm going to read that book again because there's so many books on my reading list, Anyways, so in that book he says that the earth has been visited by other beings from other planets repeatedly over hundreds of years, and the fact that aliens do exist. And he's given proof and pictures of the pyramids in Egypt and the Nordic lines and all that stuff. So it's just a brilliant book. I have to read it again. I loved it. My stepfather recommended it though. He read it many years ago when he was young. Anyways, so I'll be going to Islamabad in a week's time, and I'm really missing Islamabad as I love it in Islamabad. I like the restaurants. I like the parties that we have at our house in Islamabad. We live on the 10th floor, and sometimes the lift doesn't work. Pathetic, isn't it? But even if the lift isn't working, my father takes the stairs to have good health. I eat so many sweet things like chocolates and ice creams and cakes and milkshakes, and I'm pre-diabetic, but I don't want to get diabetes because that's just terrible. Anyways, those were the best days of my life when I was in Hawaii with my mother's sister Noreen Safdar Butt. I was in Hawaii and I could hear A.R. Rahman's music in the background. It was just amazing. I loved Hawaii. Hawaii was just amazing. I love to listen to Indian music, I like Sonu Nigam, I like A.R. Rahman. I love the soothing voice of A.R. Rahman. And while listening to Celine Dion, I miss Canada. The songs of Celine Dion I like include I Drove All Night and to love you more, stuff like that. Yeah, I also like to watch the X-Files. I watched many episodes of the X-Files and I have to see all of them. And I want to be abducted by aliens and go aboard a spacecraft. As I told you before, the US government, United States government, has something to do with aliens and UFOs, with the Area 51 and the Book of Secrets. Anyways, so the aliens come and abduct people and take them to other planets. They monitor their thoughts, and if they suit the criteria, they abduct them and take them to other planets. Yeah, that's true, you know. It's not just a joke. It's true. Aliens do exist, guys. Tomorrow I'm going to a lunch at some stupid person's house who's my relative, and I'll not have anything sweet to eat. I'll just have the usual food that they have, and then I'll get the Eid money. Then the day after that I have to go to Sheikhupura, which is a city in Pakistan, for some engagement of my stepfather's relatives, and then I have to go to the bookshop. Then I have to get my haircut done. I have to get my blood report done. Then I have to go back to Islamabad on the Q Connect bus service. On the way I'll have McDonald's or Hardee's. As you know, I love having McDonald's. I love the Big Mac meal with chips. I love having the chocolate cone, is just delicious. The McFlurry with extra Oreo on top and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, I'm really missing Islamabad, you know. Islamabad is just amazing. I have a friend from Japan called Shaw, who I met in Japan. I met him in Cambodia in 2019 when I went there, and I'm very good friends with him. He sent me 2 books on Buddhism. One is called 2 books on Buddhism. Anyways, I want to travel abroad somewhere. I really need a vacation, as I did not go out of the country for 2 years and 2 months. Because of the COVID-19, the only place I visited was Dubai for 11 days. I feel like going to Bangkok again. As you know, I've been to Bangkok 12 times. I feel like going to Bangkok again, but I would rather go to the Philippines or Singapore. I would like to go to maybe Nepal. Maybe Greece would be lovely. I went to Greece in 2004 for the Olympics. It was just amazing. I love the Piraeus beach of Greece, Athens, Greece, and the Acropolis. It was really nice. I want to travel in the Far East and Europe. I want to go to Peru to see the Nordic lines and the presence of aliens there. Yeah. Anyways, guys, what else is new? Nothing is new, though. I was just wondering that there's nothing to do in life. I mean, what is there to do in life except to suffer and to rot? Actually, we've been sent to this world to suffer and to rot. Yeah. Apart from that, what happens in life after death? And who is God? Who is God, and what happens in life after death? And where does the universe keep on going? And what about God? Where does the universe keep on going? And is there a limit to the universe, or it keeps on going and there is no end to it? How can it be that there is no end to the universe? How can it be that it keeps on expanding and going on and on and on and on? And what happens in life after death? And why are there so many sufferings in the world? These questions will never be answered. These questions will not be answered. Bye, guys. Do see my videos and comment in the section below if you like them. Bye. Tanvir. It's Lahore, Pakistan. It is the 2nd of May, Monday 2022. Bye, guys.